Ever feel like the stock market is kind of like messing with you?
Yeah.
Like you think you're starting to figure it out, and then bam,
Right.
it does the exact opposite of what you expected.
It pulls the rug right out from under you.
Exactly. You're riding high one minute, and then your portfolio's down the drain the next.
It can definitely feel that way sometimes, like trying to predict which way a coin's gonna land.
But isn't there some way to make sense of it all?
Well, that's what we're diving into today.
To decode those crazy price swings.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're talking price action trading.
This is right up our listeners' alley. They're all about getting an edge in the market.
And price action trading can be a powerful tool for that.
So let's get this deep dive started.
Sounds good to me.
First things first. What exactly are we talking about when we say price action trading?
So imagine this. You're trying to figure out where a stock's going to go next. Are you going to pore over earnings reports and economic forecasts?
Probably not my style, to be honest.
Or you could just look at what the price is doing right now, like right this second.
Cut to the chase.
Exactly. Price action trading is all about reading the market's movements directly. No need to get bogged down in all those external factors.
So less about the why and more about the what.
You got it. Instead of trying to predict the future, you're reacting to what's happening in real time.
Okay, but how do you actually do that? I mean, I'm looking at a chart right now. It's just a bunch of lines going up and down.
That's where the art of chart reading comes in. You're looking for patterns, trends, those telltale signs that tell you where the price might be headed next.
Like, are we talking those candlestick things I've heard about?
Candlesticks, trend lines, support and resistance levels. It's all part of the picture.
So it's kind of like deciphering a secret code.
In a way. But here's the thing. Two traders could look at the same chart and see completely different things.
Wait, really?
Oh, yeah. Price action trading isn't an exact science. It's as much about interpretation and intuition as it is about technical analysis.
So one trader's buy signal could be another trader's get out now signal.
That's the beauty of it. It's as much an art as it is a science.
I'm starting to see why our listeners are so interested in this.
It's definitely not your average trading strategy. It's definitely unique.
So how does a trader even begin to develop that kind of intuition?
Well, it takes time and practice.
Of course.
You got to study those chart patterns, understand market psychology.
Right. Get inside the minds of all those other traders.
Exactly. But luckily, our article lays out a pretty clear roadmap for finding trading opportunities using price action.
Ooh, a roadmap. I like that. Tell me more.
So it's a two-step process. First, you identify the trading scenario.
The scenario. Like, what's the market doing right now?
Exactly. Is it trending up, down, or just bouncing around like a ping pong ball?
Oh, so like if a stock's been on a roll,
Mm-hmm.
hitting new highs every day, then all of a sudden it takes a little dip.
Perfect example. That dip, that little pause in the upward momentum, that's your cue to start paying attention.
Okay, so that's step one, scenario identified. What's step two?
Now, you analyze the price action within that scenario. You're looking for clues that tell you whether the trend is going to continue or reverse.
So in our example,
Mm.
is that dip a buying opportunity?
Yeah.
Like the stock's just taking a breather before it blasts off again?
Right? That's one way to look at it. You could call that a mean reversion play. The idea that prices tend to go back to their average over time.
But another trader might see that same dip and think, this is it. The party's over.
Exactly. Same chart, same dip. Two totally different interpretations. And that's where the art of price action trading comes in.
It's all about how you read the market's body language.
I like that. You're not just relying on some algorithm or black box to tell you what to do. You're using your own judgment, your own gut feeling.
Which I gotta say can be a little intimidating.
Ooh.
What if my gut's wrong?
That's why risk management is so crucial. You got to have a plan for when things don't go your way.
Always. But hey, at least with price action trading, you're in the driver's seat.
That's a big part of the appeal for a lot of traders, the
Yeah.
sense of control, the feeling that you're calling the shots.
But hold on. If it's all about interpretation, couldn't someone just convince themselves they're seeing patterns where none exist?
Oh, absolutely. That's why discipline is so important. You got to be able to check your emotions at the door.
Emotions and trading. Never a good mix.
Like oil and water. But let's face it, price action trading does tend to attract a certain type of personality.
You mean the adrenaline junkies?
Yeah.
The ones who live for the thrill of the trade.
There's definitely an element of that. It's a fast-paced game, requires quick thinking and even quicker reflexes.
So probably not the best strategy for someone who's investing for retirement.
Probably not. But for traders who are comfortable with short-term volatility, who thrive on reading the market's every move, price action trading can be incredibly powerful.
Okay, so we've talked about the risks, the psychological challenges.
Right.
But let's flip the script for a second. What are some of the advantages of this approach?
Well, for one, it's incredibly versatile. You can use it to trade any market, any time frame. You're not locked into any one system or indicator.
So no matter what you're trading or how you're trading it, price action's got you covered.
Pretty much. And there's another big advantage the article mentions:
Let's hear it.
backtesting.
Okay, backtesting. So for our listeners who might not be familiar with that term,
Basically, it means you're testing your trading strategy against historical data.
kind of like a dress rehearsal for your trading plan.
Exactly. You're seeing how it would have performed in different market conditions.
So you're not just relying on intuition, you're actually putting your ideas to the test.
Right. You're using data to validate your hunches.
That's smart. But even with all that testing, isn't there always going to be an element of uncertainty?
Well, for sure. The market's going to do what it's going to do. You can't predict everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So no matter how good you are at reading the charts, risk management is key.
Couldn't agree more. You got to protect your capital, no matter what.
Because even the best traders get it wrong sometimes.
That's part of the game. But that's also why price action trading is so interesting. You're constantly learning and adapting.
It's a journey, not a destination.
Well said. So to our listeners out there, what are your experiences with price action trading?
Yeah, what patterns have you spotted? What strategies have worked for you? Share your thoughts in the comments.
We're all on this journey together.
And that's what makes it so exciting.
Until next time, happy trading, everyone.